Yo, 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 what's going on? And shit introduction over LaMayo. How's everyone doing tonight? New under 19 birth. I don't even know anything about that series, but hey, it's cool that it's got a sequel. Yeah, I've been following EVO somewhat from the sidelines to see what's been happening. But to tell you the truth, the people I'm not really too engaged with EVO in general. It's like, yeah, it's this big event for fighting games, and to tell you the truth, I'm just a little too detached because only Skullgirls has my attention. It's like, okay, Marie is still gonna come out and all, and that's kind of cool and whatnot, but that's really about it. I don't really care about Street Fighter or Guilty Gear and whatnot. Sure, they have their own thing, but I don't know. They kind of exist. So anyway, what we're gonna do today is just some fire price. So it's for the sake of passing the time. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to streak 100. Probably not, but who knows? So anyway, anyone looking for Marie, for the record? I haven't seen much of her gameplay, but I heard that she's returned to basics or whatever, which is good for the sake of not leaning too much into gimmicks such as Dahlia and Umbrella with the hunger and bullet gimmicks. I don't know. At this point, I don't even know what to expect. I just hope that they actually do a good job with the character. That's like the bare minimum, I guess. Anyway, as for what I've been working on lately, this little critter of mine that took way too fucking long to get in, she's now one more exclusive that is under my possession. I cannot fucking speak. And that leaves Number Cruncher and Pyrotechnique. I wish I knew English. Eu só queria saber inglês. I mean, I could do it in Galician, but not so much Portuguese or Brazilian. And even then, it's gonna come across as awkward for a lot of the audience, so yeah, apologies for that. Looks like the YouTube streams have been fun, for the most part. I try to make them entertaining. I don't think they are. I think they're kind of on the average side, but the way I see it is like going for dinner to a local. It's like, it may not be the best, but the ambience is nice. That's a way of seeing it. I don't have any exclusives. Don't worry, you'll get one eventually. Like the easiest one, easiest would probably be Necro Breaker by virtue of having the easiest requirement. But you can only get one a year, so that's a pain in the ass. Also, hey Marginal and Darren Kaji Wolf, how you doing? I thought I had that eye for a second. Fuck. But yeah, in terms of exclusives, Necrobreaker is actually the easiest, or one of the easiest. And I would say the second would be Inner Pieces. You have Gift Friends. And then I would say Oh My as the third. Then you have the Elementals, and then the fucking fan favorite, and Number Cruncher. And I got a bit of a spoiler warning for you people. I may get my hands of a Number Cruncher. I'm not watching any Bones or Juju Blue streams, for the record. And I'm not going to any convention. So how am I getting it? Well, obviously I contacted somebody to get it. Lol. Now the question is whether I'll get it or not. Obviously I'm gonna put my faith on the man that took care of the transaction, like they type my name into the Evo book, there, the Evo Skullgirls booth. I take their word for it, obviously. It only depends on whether HPS will commit or not. If any developer is lurking, I'm on to you and I got a lot of free time. That's all I'm gonna say, I got a lot of free time. Make of that what you will. Kevin smuggling variant. I mean, Europe's gotta get it somehow. And I'm not staying up until 3 a.m. just to watch a boring ass stream. If I'm staying at 3 a.m. is to watch movies such as Fight Club and whatnot. I've been pirating a lot of I've been watching a lot of movies lately, not gonna lie. But yeah, point is, if you're from Europe, getting a fucking number cruncher is just a pain in the ass. So of course I'm gonna fucking get it through smuggling means. Although to tell you the truth, my original intention would have been some incredibly off the wall strategy like guerrilla marketing and whatever the fucks, like convince the devs in an unconventional way of giving me the damn variant. The worst part is that she's not even good. It's like I just want her for the fucking bragging rights. So it's kind of a ridiculous situation. But hey, that's something, I guess. I gotta fucking speak, dude. I'm still not getting any Dia Squiggly, but got both Painwheels, Annie's, Eliza's, and Cerebellas. Painwheel's Neuromancer is really good. Flytrap not so much, but still works. Annie's Model Leader really good. The other two not so much. Eliza's, both of them are excellent, so that's a great pull. As for the Cerebellas, the total opposite. Lol. As for Squigglies, I wouldn't get too text about not having either of them. Like, I would say they're good, but not necessary. Well, maybe Plot Twisted would be necessary. I cannot say Lovecrafted is on mandatory territory anymore. Whoa, another Kevin stream. How you doing? Hey Steven, how's it going? We're here about to do, I guess, Trick 100, unless it gets too late. Just doing some prize fighting, is all. Only Lovecrafted is good. Nah, I would say some of the golds and silvers are actually good. Like, and Stage Fright actually is one of the better Squigglies, believe it or not. The problem is that she requires way too much investment. But on the right hands and the right situation, Stage Fright is really good. To be honest, I just want shinies because I'm broke. Yeah, that happens. I just want them for the flex. But I think you already knew that. It's the sparkles of superiority, as I like to call them. Okay, I almost died there, but it's okay, we got it under control. Alright, we're gonna tank through the immunity there. About to start algebra and suffer. Oh boy, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Best of luck, Steven, and you're gonna pull through. Hey Kevin, have you finished this lots of fun prize fight? Yeah, I've already got rid of all of it. Day one. Funny thing is, I wanted to stream it, but I immediately got lazy. That's a bit of a problem of mine. I got a little too lazy, and I just wanted to finish it day one. No interruptions of any sort. What did I get of it? Would be out of the regular relics, it was a Grim Fan, the best thing, and the Diamond one, it was a freeze frame. So neither Kakashi nor Alter Ego, unfortunately. Well, Alter Ego, just for the palette, would have been cool. The ability doesn't really call my attention that much. Kakashi, well, I gotta say, it looks really good. It's like 1,000 plagues. Remember the prize fight? 1,000 plagues in a fucking variant. Like that's just phenomenal. That's just amazing. Hopefully I get her eventually, but I'm also not too. I'm not necessarily starving for one. Okay, see you, Steven. Arriba España. I'm gonna get banned for that. Whatever. Hey Kevin, what do you think about Marie? Do you think she'll be the next Black Dahlia mobile? Again, I didn't see many clips of her gameplay in Twitter, or X as Elon likes to call it. I will say I heard that she plays a lot more basic, so perhaps we'll see something akin to Philia or Fuqua, and like it doesn't take too much to learn and whatnot. What buffs or debuffs would she bring? Not sure, but hopefully something that's like related to corpses or whatever. That would sound appropriate for her gimmick. Also, me alter ego is just okay, but Kakashi is just cool. I'm not expecting to get them. Yeah, that's the general consensus. Like the Valentine is like really good. The double not so much, but hey, that's a common thing for doubles. All the surprisingly all the diamond doubles are fucking mediocre. So, oh yeah, I think this is new. The shiny freeze frame. To tell you the truth, this thing cost so much molding towards a certain peacock enthusiast I'm not gonna mention that I laughed my ass off all day because of that. If that said peacock enthusiast ends up watching this, hi Moon. Anyway, all I hope is for Marie to be better than Umbrella. Pretty much, like I just really don't like Umbrella. It's like slow the character. Well, some people can get some results out of her. Like I've seen Denny17S's clips about Umbrella, and it's like, yeah, it works, but what if I want to play on another different playstyle, not necessarily his? Like I play a lot with Eager Deceiver, which is a character that likes to block, right? It's like she gains buffs by blocking or timing blocks and whatnot. And she has an incredibly stupid long block stun. So it goes without saying that part in particular is really annoying. Because you have to... You have to recover quite quickly from the blocking if you wanna land anything, if you wanna conserve your barrier and whatnot. I don't know, I just don't like Umbrella. And the character itself just annoys me. It's like obviously it's a kid and whatnot, but it's like a fucking Gatling gun of references and none of them are funny. But that's just me. There's an armor thing on second encore. Let's see how it works on mobile. Oh, I haven't seen that. Not sure what you mean. Like armor? You mean? Oh, you mean like unflinching? Maybe that's a thing on second encore. Like some moves have unflinching, so it's probably that. No. Now I can check it out afterwards and nothing else. But yeah, maybe that could be interesting. Oh fuck. I somehow survived that. I somehow didn't get stunned. Alright, let's just grab this Scissor B real quick. Alright, we got him. I don't know. Overall, Marie, mild expectations. I hope she turns out good because I always enjoyed her character design. Like, I don't know, she always felt... Fuck, I don't know how to describe it, but she just fits with the SG universe, and you know, it's appropriate to play as a fucking namesake, you know? And Umbrella doesn't count. Fuck Death Wish, for all I care. Let's see if it's completely light the one on mobile, or it has something new and / different. Now let's hope for the best. I don't know. So anyway, How's your day been? Mine's been pretty chill today. I've had a family lunch. We went to a restaurant downtown here. The food was fucking phenomenal, although I ate probably more than I could chew. I don't know, but it was mostly just for the sake of having some some reunion. I don't think there was much of a point, but hey, at least I got to see my brother again, so that's kind of interesting. I want her so bad because she's like the only offense umbrella worth investing in. Yeah, and she probably still plays like shit. It's like she's maybe the best umbrella, but she's still an umbrella. I don't know. I hope I get her as well. I still don't have one, but I'm certainly not gonna make a ton of shit posters like give me a death wish and whatnot. Reference is obvious. If you know, you know. But it's like I would like her, but I don't really care that much for her. So yeah, hope for the best. I can get one, and so everyone else, except okay, thank God, just for the laughs. Plot twist: every Marie removes buffs and inflicts hex just for existing. That would that would be great. Just make our lives more convenient, but it makes it more inconvenient as well. A give and take. As for other variants, I would like really anything in terms of obtainable stuff. There's the event stuff like currently Final Fang and Alter Ego. It's mild interest. And there's also Death Wish, but again, mild interest despite being really good. And I think that's about it. I pretty much have all check marks covered. I would only be missing the eventual Maurice, but I'll get him but I'll get him anyway. And a couple exclusives, mainly Pyrotechnique and Number Cruncher. We'll see if I get her, but they'll probably catch on. Who knows? Okay, we're closing in on this son of a bitch. How are you dealing with the heat? Surprisingly, we've had pretty cold nights, so that really helps with sleeping well at night. Outside of that, going outside under the sun is fucking hell. Like, you just go outside for a couple minutes, you touch the floor, and it's gonna leave your red hand. Okay, maybe that's a little exaggerated, but it's not inaccurate per se. Outside of that, I wouldn't say it's the worst weather out there. It could be much better, obviously. I much prefer a spring-like weather, but it's certainly not unbearable to the point that I just want to off myself. Okay, we'll prepare this. I gotta be honest, out of all the variants that I've ever reviewed, I think I owe Demon a bit of an apology on the sense that I said she was kind of bad, but she's actually nice to play with. Especially once you have a high enough grid rate, then you can just cheese most things like this. Glad to hear, Greg. You're welcome, Bob. I guess that's an alright summer then, Jimmy. I think the battle pass would be worth if they just had an idea of what it would be. Yeah, maybe maybe it should have more than just the variant at the end, because it's kind of so-so. Like, if you really care for the variant or just want to support the devs for whatever reason, then sure, go all ahead. Outside of that, there's really not much of a reason to buy the battle pass, if you ask me. Extra resources are nice and all, but I can use without them as well. I've been doing so for a long while already, so I'm probably never gonna buy a battle pass, as far as I'm concerned. And speaking of which, I've noticed one thing about the battle pass that's kind of strange. For some reason, it has a higher price on Mexico. Not sure why this is, but it kind of called my attention because like they're pricing it extra over there. Maybe it's just a price difference thing and not to knowledge on economics, but it's still kind of interesting. Free to play thing for the win. Always, we gotta fucking go without spending a singular penny. HBS is lucky that the Battle Pass variants are actually good. If they were mid or bad, then oh boy. I mean, they could still sell on the reference. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Spy Family fans out there, and if the Umbrella was bad, they would fucking buy it anyway. That and just blind support. That's always a reason. In most countries, the taxes there are higher, so Hidden Variable just won full $10 for every player. I see. I don't know. It was just an awkward side. Maybe it's just taxation doing a doozy. Yeah, the battle pass here in Mexico is very, very expensive, to be honest. So yeah, and also this this offer thing, the Galaxy Brain, because of course we got a piece to the Reddit audience. The Galaxy Brain deal here, 119 euros over here. It was a little more pricey, it seemed, on Mexico. So yeah, it definitely applies to a lot of things. No, hold on. Let me open the cock here. Yeah, I guess I no longer need to buy those. I'll buy the Sunday School. I'm actually hunting a shiny for that one. Yeah, I guess not. Anyway, that deal is a meme. Yeah, because we gotta appease to the Reddit audience. That's what we gotta do. Anyway, what do you think about the new Valentine double variant? Again, the Valentine looks really good. The double not so much. Maybe a passable offense, but really it's just chaos with extra steps. But who knows? Maybe the damage itself can be stacked up to fat levels. They can get so ridiculously high. But on high streaks, it's probably unlikely. It would need at least 25 debuffs or so to be impactful. But that's just speculation. I don't have her, so I can't really comment. Now I have to request the opinion of someone that has her. Like, I've heard Strongest Anti-Meta has her, so maybe she does a video displaying her. I know that Denny has the Valentine, so he's definitely gonna do a video on her. Is Kakashi worth diamond? Absolutely. You know what else is worth diamond? John Ultra Kill over here. I love me some Lethal Weapon. A basic variant, but for some reason she feels really satisfying to use. For a taunt too. I don't think the taunt gimmick is necessarily bad. I mean, it could be worse. It could be depending on transmutation. So the taunt stuff is passable. I fucking hate when they do that. But yeah, the taunt as a trigger is alright. But it's just kinda there. I don't know. Good looking check. Nice mechanics check. Lethal check. To be honest, this is one of the few instances I would have evolved anyway because of the reference. I mean, Ultra Kill is just a great game all around. But maybe that's just a little bit of bias. I mean, if she was bad, maybe I wouldn't use her as often. But thankfully it's not the case. She's just not heavy on the damage stuff, but she's good. Let's go, I got Unholy Host. Hey, congratulations, you get to break the game in half. not gonna lie, she still feels really powerful after the nerf, so yeah, good job on getting her. Nice, Caramel. I'll write some ideas to improve Diamond Cerebellas on forum in suggestions and feedback. Cheeseburger thread. Could you look and say what you think? Okay, you know what? Actually, we could do that real quick. Let's actually check some of those threads. We're stopping the stream just to check out some quick opinions. All right, let's see what it is. All right, let's. There we go. All right, where do you say it is, so we can read it? And okay, suggestions and feedback, or feedback and suggestions. It is the same, really. Incompetent Department of Balance. Is this you? Yeah. Okay, is this a thread? No, not this one. All right, because it didn't like it because of the profile picture. Sorry. Okay, so exactly what we're looking for. Improve them on Cerebella. Sorry, maybe. Okay, there you go. Is it this one? Buff Cerebellas. Ah, there you go. I'm fucking blind. Alright, there we go. Heavy-handed and Star Spangled are getting much further away from our new variants to be played with, especially those two variants. The question is, when are they going to have a signature ability change or buff, just like Armed Forces, for a Fury, Darkman, etc. How a Grey Matter? She's just straight up garbage bin, and if anyone wants to give their opinions, ideas, don't be shy to share yours. Anyone will be heard. Okay, so yeah, for the if you want my honest opinion, I think Heavy-Handed would, if nothing else, if they want to bank in on the charge attack thing, invincibility would be a start. It may sound too overpowered, but perhaps make it while she's the same conditions, like while she's charging on until she deals a hit. That would be an idea of buffing her, but I don't know. Grey Matter isn't that bad. Support that grant you something at least. Most useless and forgotten Cerebella nowadays is Big Top. Grey much better than any of the two that you call. Very funny, see how they put them in Diamond Event Relic and doing nothing to improve them. Actually, I have no idea to rework them without huge changes. I suggested to add Star Spangled a possibility to inflict a random debuff while the enemy is stunned a year ago, but now New Valentine has similar. I mean, it could work, but it's kind of out there. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it would fit Cerebella, but it definitely will be an improvement. Maybe after hit with 5 enrages, Handed should get inflict or gain something once or twice per match like that or Hex. Yeah, actually that would be a good idea. I think that would definitely make her a little more worthless. Like, once you land the charge attack, whatever it may be, that would function. I don't know. Actually, the thing, her first essay, how about get enraged for every 10th hit combo for 10 seconds for heavy-handed? I mean, that's nice. Then her second ability, while benefiting from 3 or more enrages, gain unflinching for 10 seconds. I guess so, but Cerebella is not the most combo heavy character out there. She definitely can get combos out, but you need a very specific moveset. So 10 would be a bit on the upper side. Perhaps cut it down to 5. If too overpowered, perhaps around 7. But 10, I feel it's gonna be a little too much. That would be my personal intake on that, but it definitely will be at least a bit of an upgrade. The unflinching alone, I think it's gonna be on the mediocre side, but if nothing else, it could be relatively annoying on defense. But again, using a heavy-handed on defense would be the best plan imaginable. Alright, let's read the rest of it. Take off her ability that relies on charge attack. So the same as suggested. Should improve something about it. Star Spangle isn't really unique, so full rework will be fine. Maybe change unflinching to invincibility. I think that would be a little too overpowered unless the same condition is kept. And even then it would be on the out there kind of side. That will make her useful in rifts to kill fires, etc. I'm not sure if it would work like that. I mean, if it's kept the same way, if it's like once you hit one time and it gets removed, I don't know if it's gonna be able to tank it. Like, I don't know if the damage from Immortal Fiber procs first or last. And if it's last, then it's gonna be bad. Unflinching doesn't let you fall and use 5 Enrage's attack in other ways, so then you will be able to take hits without damage and use 5 Enrage's hits more easily than before. Yeah, but you're at least you can be easily hit with you can be staggered with just invincibility. You don't take damage, but it can still stagger you. Alright, the last one. For Star Spangle, it can be something complicated like gain timeless stack of armor after any fighter breaks a throw. 1 stack of armor removes after any fighter does a successful throw. Okay, I could see that, so like it's not too overpowered on offense and whatnot. It's like you don't get to take 0 damage unless you choose to refrain from engaging with Cerebral's mechanics. Take 15% less damage. I think that would be pretty weak. Each hit has 5 to 10% chance to stun the enemy for a brief amount of time. Still on the average kind of side, I would say. I think stun's problem is that it locks you out of movesets. So if you keep on stun locking, you're gonna run out if you mix up with moves. So a bit out there. Vampirism 10%. Alright, I could see that. Just make her another leech variant. It's kind of overplayed, but it's a safe play, you know. As variant called Star Spangle, her usual attacks start to deal full damage to block. It can be less complicated, less levels of power-ups, but I think you get the idea. So yeah, I don't know, better ideas all around. I think, which one was it? The one about the combos. I think I like that one. I mean, it's not too complicated and it's not necessarily better off, but it could be functional. So yeah, anyway, back to the game real quick. That was a nice departure, wasn't it? Or a fucking game. So here's the thing about the fucking game. Once you ignore the streaming screen for a little bit, it gets annoyed at you for some reason. Alright, this is fucking stupid. Alright, there you go. Thing. Okay, we're good. Well, that was a nice departure. I do support the buffing of Heavy-Handed and Star Spangle. Like, I hope they do it at the same time, if nothing else, just to show that they actually do give a shit about the two. But at the same time, I think it's been rather recent until the last buff patch, so who knows when that will be. In any case. Oh boy. Okay, we got him. We got him, boys. See what I did there? I can actually more or less calculate what he was done. We can't speak. I more or less predicted what he was gonna do, and I shot accordingly, and he didn't block it. Instead, he did a stupid swat down and caught him right then and there. That's what we call exploiting AI patterns. To which, thanks everyone for making it one of my fastest viewed videos so far. It's actually kind of impressive, and I'm very thankful for it. And also thanks for 5,000 subs. That was generally unexpected, and again, I'm really grateful for it. Like, all the support I get, it's kind of ridiculous. Because, I don't know, like, I'm thankful for it, but oftentimes I feel like I don't deserve it. But hey, maybe it's not up to me to judge it. Maybe it's up to others. It would be really cool if they buffed an entire character as a whole. That's pretty much Big Ben and Painwheel. Big Ben and Painwheel are the ones that need overhauls in Kit. Well, Painwheel gets away with it because Marky. But Big Ben is just on the shitter. He needs to get a buff ASAP. I discussed with that guy you made EVO with that HBS make New Valentine overshadows Graveyard Shift with her curse. I don't know, I mean it's fair, but at the same time Graveyard Shift is not the most used because of the curse. Like, it's functional, but it's not the prime feature. I always thought of her as a support first and offensive unit second. I get your point, but yeah, it's kind of out there. He told that they... Okay, I gotta pay attention. He told me that they both still unique and useful, and I don't agree. I mean, they kind of are, I'm afraid. Like, again, I see more Graveyard Shift as a support unit more than an offensive unit, because she has next to no attack, and the best you can do with her is essentially what I'm doing right now with Lethal Weapon. You curse and inflict bleeds. Oh fuck. And inflict bleeds on variants that otherwise you couldn't inflict it to. But I don't know, maybe you do have a point. I think that perhaps tuning up a bit Graveyard Shift's ability could be useful to some degree. Like, oh shit, I'm not paying enough attention, fuck. They removed the freaking infinite combo for Painwheel. That's crazy how hated she is. Let me tell you about a story of how Lord Uzi lost his shit over a nerfed fucking backdash. He was very heavy on the double gameplay, and a backdash that gained a couple more frames made him really pissed off. So, suffice it to say, yeah, it's a lot of us have been there, and I guess you also have the added frames to Parasol Sweep. Remember that one? Because everyone was just spamming sweep and then immediately intercepting. I sure do remember. Also, LeMayo, they made the versus steps smaller in the menu just for parallel realms. They want us to stop playing so they don't have to pay for the servers. I think PvP was just not a good idea. I mean, it had good intentions, and obviously there's a point to it, but it's just died second Encore. And that's the unfortunate truth. It's just died second Encore. And more and more it has less and less features, or rather reasons to play it. Like, you only play it for bragging rights pretty much. Daily Ops has made fucking versus obsolete in all regards. So yeah, while I do respect PvP players on the sense that they can do shit I cannot in terms of combos and whatever, it's kind of unfortunate that it's a lot of much more useless knowledge because it cannot be applied to the main game. I'm grinding the Origin stories. Is that good? Well, if it's Peacock Master, then a little bit of a social. It's consistent experience, but Elsewhere, not really. Just Peacock's Master. Peacock Master. Alright, I need some water. Hang on. Ugh. Mouth's dry. I'm afraid to ask what's PF's. Prize fights, pretty much. Yeah, there you go. Frogger's answered. Alright, Death Wish, more like Death Squish. I'll find one of these little critters. Oh no. Headless Misfortune is a pain no matter what more you played versus her. At least on player versus enemy, she has the advantage. You have the advantage that she will only use the head when you get hit with anything. But the downside is that includes bursts. So you pretty much cannot get. You pretty much have to avoid getting hit by one. But most of them don't tend to be defensive, so it's not that much of an issue. But that said, do be careful against Headless Fortunes. Okay, let's see if we can one-shot. Oh shit. I guess not. I got cocky there. It's okay though. It's not like the other two are good defensively, so we have that going for. There we go. And now we have to avoid getting hit by this bitch. Easy. Also on the topic of heavy-handed from earlier, I just exchanged unflinching at 5 enrage stacks to inflicting death mark at 5 enrage. It cannot be removed. That's the main thing. The death mark should not be removed. Otherwise it's stock shit. That would be my take on it, because if it's removed, then it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be just as terrible. I have horrible luck, so relics are the bane of my existence. And don't worry, it ought to turn around. Should I invest in my Final Fang? Yeah, absolutely. She's actually really good. Like she's essentially a Chaos double in Valentine form. That's not the most skill issue, to be honest. You fucking lurker piece of ass. How you doing, Danny? Aren't you playing Rifts or something? Then you have to 14.8k someone. I don't know. What else do we put here? I'm thinking Miku oil. There we go. Surprisingly, the Miku Philia is one of the few exclusives I regularly use, because not only reference but Philias in general are just good to use. They just have an excellent kit. That said, her ability is just pretty ass, because they can just stop and block, or just not do what you want. And that's the most annoying part. They can just immediately switch to an uppercut instead of doing the dash attack. Like you saw that, right? She didn't use the dash. She didn't get inflicted with armor break. That's probably the worst part of auto threat. And evading with Philia raw is just it's just not easy. You need to have very good timing. See, there you go. He just switches to uppercut instead of doing the other one. Parasweep thing was so broken, I'm glad they nerfed it, even though I was probably the one using it the most at the moment. Yeah, and some other people just complain about the nerf because, like, oh, Parasol was so good back. She was so good at the time, he just mad cause bad or whatever. Yeah, right. What's balance? Lol. Anyway. What is best, Creature of Habit or Jawbreaker? Because I have the two and I don't know who's best. I like Creature more because her enrages are much more consistent. Although you cannot use blockbusters as often. Jawbreaker takes a long while to get her enrages stacked. Well, her buffs stacked rather. So I think it's mostly a preference thing, where they both play very similar, so you cannot really go wrong with either. But yeah, I would maybe because of the element, creature edges her out. Because there's a lot of water defenders and whatnot, so having that easily accessible through chaos helps her out a bit. Creature, of course, Jaw gets damage from bad stats, base stats rather. Yeah, that's also a thing. Jawbreaker, instead of Jawbreaker's damage increase works through base stats only. The thing that you invest, the stats that you invest rather, do not apply to the ability, so that's already kind of bad. You want to talk about Paranairs? Let's talk about how Prime got nerfed twice. Yeah, that was gonna miss certainly the tier detonation from the old days. I've been stuck because my cycle is cracked, but I also love Dahlia gameplay a ton. Skill issues, Lamario. It's just here to deliver skill issues. The Danny bastard. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, easy. I don't know, I should probably invest on a Psychomander. She seems fun from what I've seen. Probably just on one of the... She's probably one of those variants that you invest just for fun and nothing else. But it's probably the kind of semi-broken fun that makes her attractive. I don't know. Monster can getting empty. No, it's a metal can with water. I don't tend to drink Monster home. Only outside. Yeah. Otherwise, ooh, that was so well timed. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I'll just invest Psychomander or Corrosive Agent. I was thinking on involving Corrosive Agent, but then I pulled a fucking Shiny Untouchable. And because of my stupid policy with Shinies, I evolved and invested anyway. Only to collect fucking dust, but hey, flex is flex, you know? Of course Danny is gonna disagree. Look, I don't want you to understand my policies, just know that they're really stupid. I know they're stupid and I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I like to see I like to see Moon in misery. That's the main goal. We find Moon when we hit her with 2 Untouchables and freeze frame a diamond, and then we can go home. That's the main objective here. When will that happen? Who knows? Can you believe who went from Mid-Brella to Black Dahlia? They must have read feedback a little too much. That's my main take. Like, they saw people were disappointed with Umbrellas, like, Alright, we're gonna crank it up to 11 with the next one. And they did. The stream be on the relay server. Unlucky on auto block, but piece of ass. Easy. This interaction here with the prestige is something that I kind of probably should have considered for the video of AI patterns. Like, occasionally prestige will trigger the AI to do something. Death Wish release was low-key the worst update we had in the last 3 years. Fuck, can you refresh my memory? I'm not sure exactly with that. Like, yeah, I guess he's overpowered, but was it really that destructive? No, not sure. I play non-stop Skullgirls until I reach level 70. Now I get burned. Don't get burnt over, man. This game can get pretty tiresome if you play it so consistently. Prime example, right in front of you, my guy. At least Umbrella has some niche right now with the monthly prize fight, with all the buffs and the slime she can apply. Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen much action with it, but I'm pretty sure she can do things. Even then it's meh. I might try it out just for the funsies, but I don't tend to go for that many high scores in monthlies. I just do 150 million and leave. And of course I gotta do 150 million on the first day. That's just a policy. HBS wants many monies. That they do. Can you blame them, really? I mean, who doesn't want money though? Yeah. They're not gonna have mine though, that's for sure. Like, that's gonna be a consistent thing. I don't care how good the passes are, I am not buying anything. When the Umbrella Revisited comes out, you can only say nice things about her. No, I don't think I will. I can only promise to be less harsh, but I will still be harsh. That's a thing. Current prize fight is fun, except when I'm playing Windswept and the opponent always gets Deadeye. Oh boy, I haven't experienced that yet, but I can only imagine. That said, it's kind of weird that Deadeye got snuck in as one of the possible buffs. Like, I thought the whole point was to get stackable buffs, and having Deadeye over there is a little awkward. But hey, at least it helps against that Soul Fox and whatnot, so if nothing else, I'm thankful for it. Easy. Look at that moveset. You're one of them special folks, ain't you? Oh fuck. Ooh. Easy. At least it helps with some randomly spikes. Yeah, exactly. Like, it may even be a little out of place, but it's a helpful buff, so I'm not complaining. If it was something like immunity, or no, not immunity, something much less useful or just annoying, then yeah, it wouldn't be as thankful of an addition. We'll be using another exclusive over here. Well, mine is one of those cases that it's a variant that is good and that is just kind of there. I don't say necessarily good. Like, she's functional. I think functional is a better word. But I haven't really thought much about her. Perhaps she has an application somewhere, but I have yet to see it. Okay, I'm not paying attention. Let's give it a second or two. And yes, she's trauma center. I don't use her on offense all that much. Best jobs to have currently, just to be a pain to win in this game. To tell you the truth, I don't know. Try developing apps. That tends to be pretty well paid. By the way, but for real, love your content, Kevin. Haven't really touched SGM in over a year, and you're like the SGM tuber I ever watched nowadays. Thanks, man. That means a lot. I tend to be pretty critical of my own content. Like, I tend to shit a lot on it, but if people enjoy it, then that's all I really need. Like, if it works, then it works. Kevin, bro, that's true. You're an inspiration because it's insane how lazy I can be when it comes to uploading videos, despite having cool ideas. To tell you the truth, I'm also lazy myself. Like, I've had this thing. Okay, here's the thing. I've had in my mind an idea for a Wipeout video. Wipeout being a racing franchise, right? I've been putting it off for a couple of reasons. First one being not having many ideas. And second one, well, obviously it's not gonna do great. But yeah, maybe I should do more videos in general. Like, I shouldn't be this lazy. So yeah, perhaps perhaps I should just produce more videos in general. Being rich can also have to be paid to win. No shit. Man tries to develop apps to pay HPS. Outsells SGM in popularity. Boy, that would be fucking great. Just develop SGM 2. Nice idea. You're gonna emulate 2048. It's possible, but I also have a PS Vita somewhere. I might actually dust it out. Well, it's not really mine. My brother took it away, so I'm gonna have to ask him. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to do it for all the games. The only problem is I haven't touched much about Wipeout Fusion as well, and the little I've touched about Fusion in particular, I didn't like it. It's way too much of a heavy departure from the series. But I guess I can keep that for afterwards. As long as you're happy with the content you're producing, then it's fine. Yeah, that's true. Like I did back a couple of months back at the Hatsune Miku video. It didn't get a lot of views, but I was satisfied with the finished product regardless. And whoever wants to see it, well, they'll try to seek it out. Alright, fuck. So I just casually phased through a Cerebella's dash attack with umbrellas. Ground combo. Yeah, her hitboxes are funky. Okay, so how I see it. Death Wish wasn't discussed much, because she's Umbrella and nobody knew how to play her, and her being exclusive. So this huge power creep was basically ignored. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, she just steals buffs, I don't know, ad nauseum. If you fight her on defense, you cannot go with any buffs at all. And going with precision or whatever, or perma kills, is heavily advised. That and in offense is gonna be just fucking wipe the floor with everything. LeMayo. So yeah, I can kind of see it. And because it was just ignored, therefore, like, if we released Unholy Host, it surely will be the same reaction, right? Yeah, that's interesting logic. I can actually get behind that. Tainted Blood can counter Meow forever. Like, kill through the final stand? No. Like, now Meow forever can withstand Tainted Blood Reflect as long as he has final stand. And that applies to any source of final stand for the record. Okay, so what the fuck do we want for this one? Alright, let me check Marky real quick. Yeah, this guy's loaded. Now, should I just get lazy? I'm gonna try getting lazy. Basically, Death Wish led us to you host. Worst thing in existence. Yeah, you tell me. Still ridiculous, I got her day one. Merry Christmas. But surprisingly, I ended up not really wanting Death Wish in the long run. I already said it before, but I ended up not caring all that much for her. Like, I know she's great and all, like she's busted. You fucking cunt. Like, I know she's busted and whatever, but I also have kind of a low interest on her for the time being. It's no copium. Okay, let's see if I can get through this. Okay, there you go. We clutched it. Funny how devs weren't even considering nerfing Death Wish. I mean, you can do the thing of a guerrilla campaign of trying to expose what she's broken, you know? Like, make a long-ass Twitter thread, or exposed as Elon Musk likes to call it. Make a Twitter thread about why she's broken. Or post it on the forums. They're more likely to read the forums. Like, get your message across as to why you think she's broken. Maybe then she'll actually get the nerf you think she deserves. Give any Dahlia a better version of 5% Assassin's Creed Region Marky. I don't think that deal was a new host. I guess, but depends on how it's applied. Like, it obviously could not apply that easily to critical hits, so it definitely would have to be a consistent thing instead, and it would have to be at most 1% or so, because if it is a constant regeneration, then it's gonna be 1% tops, which is minor, but it can change the overall match. Also, hey, Binochika, how you doing? What can be worse than pre-nerf you host? The same host but with stronger drain. Pretty much. I don't know, it's kind of out there, I don't know. The buffs and nerfs I come up with are a little out there sometimes. I do not have my thinking brain active tonight. I only know how to fight shit up. Now let's use Dream Demon again. I have a Diamond Solar Flare, and I will never regret diamonding her. She's so fun. Yeah, to me she seems a little bit on the average side. Obviously, if you enjoy her, more power to you, obviously. But she's pretty basic. It's like a quick power boost. You can transfer the fatigue with photo op, so that's nice. But outside of that, she's a little basic, I find. It would be interesting if she worked as a support. Like, for all Annies, they all get less star power. Well, star power gets increased faster. I think that'd be a cool addition. And it wouldn't necessarily be overpowered, because outside Triple Threat, who got nerfed recently, sorry, OK Ending God, not all of them have that powerful of abilities that revolve around star power. So yeah, maybe they make her a support or something to make her a little more interesting. Finally at home to get some rest and maybe watch some EVO a bit later. Opinions on Marie. Already commented it before, but basically, I haven't seen much of her, but I heard she's a lot more basic. Like, her gameplay is a return to essentials, so perhaps something on the lines of Filia or Fukua. I think that could be a pretty interesting take. Maybe it helps her be a little more easy to learn, and not something on the lines of Umbrella or Black Dahlia. So yeah, that could probably pay off if pulled off correctly. Sans color palette for Marie Wen. I swear that's gonna be a fucking thing. There's just no way they're gonna miss that opportunity. Like, that's just gonna be a thing. Solar is Vera's version of Star Child. Yeah, that's true. Like, Star Child just sucks. I invested on one for the meme and never used her again. Like, Star Child is just plain fucking dog shit. Just give her something else. Give her increased odds or something. I like that. I'd like that. I'd pair her with really good variants like Materia, Moonstruck, and Firebranded. Materia is on the average side, but would really benefit from it. Moonstruck is a what the fuck? Well, that's a thing. The fucking bullet from Lobs hit the bomb and it nullified the hitbox. So that's a thing. That's an HPS moment. It probably is an HPS moment. But I like to shift blames. The star power support would be awesome. Yep. Let's hope they listen to that. Like, it's not a major buff, but if nothing else, it would just make her a little more interesting. Or at least to double it down. Maybe make that aspect the support part, instead of applying it to Solar Flare, apply it to Star Child. Like, it may seem a little nuts because Solar Flare will get it a lot faster than usual, but again, she's really basic and does just a lot of damage, and that's about it. I don't know. It's a little up to debate. Depends on how you see it. Imagine a world where the stats were never reworked in 2019. How would these new variants and characters hold up? Okay, let's see. Let's look at the current lineup. So we have heavy-handed would be a lot less useful, even less than now, because, well, piercing would really not help her out that much. Standout, a lot less useful because piercing and accuracy would not exist. For Monger, kind of average. I think you get the pictures. Like, a lot of things will get affected because of it, and not in a good way. Have you tried Nonsense Deacon versus Corrosive? I have yet to. I always forget to do so, but it definitely would sound like fun. If I find a Corrosive right now in price fed, I'm definitely gonna use her. As for Doublegum, I actually have her invested and I haven't given her that much use. She doesn't have a high level, but we're gonna try her out anyway for the meme. And we'll put in Parasite because oh shit, I was kind of bugged out for a second. Alright, let's see how it works. I got her shiny a couple weeks ago. Kind of random, but hey, it's cool. I got her like a 80% crit rate, so she's a chaos machine. Only problem is she cannot block for shit, so Immobilize doesn't help at all. There we go. Parasite with a French special. Yeah, not gonna lie, I just use the same moveset on almost everyone. And she's not the first cut, she's a leech one. That's a caveat I should mention. She works much better as a leecher instead of the first cut. Like, the first cut is just outdated in general. You effectively handicap yourself from infinite health if you run the first cut. Can you please use an Annie with the set of destruction pillar? I only have one, but I'll use her afterwards. After these two fights. I saw Robo Fortune Cyborg Demon Color. Cyborg Demon on PC. What do you think we should have? Also, how you doing? Fuck. Now you caught me off guard. I'm not sure which one is the Cyborg Demon. That sounds like a Shin Megami Tensei reference for some reason. I could be very wrong about that. I'm not sure which one is the Cyborg Demon right now. Grabbing Cerebella. I like to play with Risk. And the first one is usually free. Who's the best Algon Philia? Class Cutter, it's gotta be Class Cutter. Like, Blue Streak gets close, but the health aspect just really hinders her, if you ask me. Like, there's been theories opinions of having the reflect worked out so that it doesn't fuck her over. Oh shit. Okay, we dodged there. There's been takes of reworking her reflect damage so that instead of losing health arbitrarily, it maths out, and if 25 versus 35 were to collide, you regenerate like 10. And that would technically make Blue Streak better, but I just don't see it. It needs to... Okay, fuck. It needs to give her a threshold increase, basically. Like, go from 95 to 90. Like, 90 is where the Deadeye gets removed, right? That would at least make her a little more usable. Not necessarily the most useful thing ever, but much more usable than currently. Like, right now she feels just a little too off with 95. But anyway, that's probably too much rambling. Do you think they'll tweak Blue Streak anytime soon? I hope so, but I doubt so. Hey, weed! We got a weed commentator here. Nice, someone got the meme from Meta Streams. How you doing, Snorlax? Back that's safe. Yeah, I got the right distance. I got Fan of Threads. Is she a good variant? One of the better Fuquas, if not the best one, so definitely would invest. If you ask me, she feels a little slow, but she's definitely good. Okay, we got a request for using Annie, so we'll try her out. I don't know which one, but we'll try one. Moonstruck, probably one of the better ones. Basic in design, but effective enough. Shiny number 1, because why not? And support, because I'm bad at the game. Also, hi, how you doing, J Travel? Yo, I maxed my Death Wish, but can't decide on Furmonger or Unholy Host. Unholy, absolutely. Like, yeah, Host is overdone and whatnot, but there's a good reason she's overdone. She's just that good. Even with the nerf, she's a very strong variant. I only haven't used her yet because she's kind of boring, but outside of that, she's really good, so definitely Host. Blue Streak is fine, a threshold lower would be nice, but also if you're uncareful, she could become absolutely insane with Leech and heal supports. Yeah, like something small, just 90% is what I'm saying. If you would dump it to 85 or lower, it's gonna be too busted. 90 would strike a balance, as you ask me. How does one build on Phase? Kept hearing defensive, offensive, and critless. Defensive is just a shitpost. Do not do defensive on Phase. It does not work. Offensively, you just do critless. It's probably the better choice you can do because it allows you to go up against pain wheels and recover a lot of health constantly without obviously dealing as many criticals as possible, like I'm doing right now. So yeah, definitely go with critless unfazed. That's the safe bet. Don't buff blue streak, she's already good enough. I don't want to see another win shot in the game. Now, I don't think increasing it to 90 would make her necessarily overpowered. Little, just a little more convenient. But that said, just if nothing else, just fix the fucking reflect damage. It's like instead of taking arbitrary reflect damage, have a calculation of 35 versus 25 equals 10 thing. Like, if you use a Leech Philly against Frost Armor, it should even out and make it so that you only heal 10%. That's what they should actually fucking do. I don't know if they will do it, but definitely they should go for it. Okay, fuck skill issue to be honest. Hello, I'm EVO Tori. A muy smiling smile. Alright, that happened. There you go. Can you name top 3 offensive variants? Diamonds. We have Glass Cutter is at least really high. Unholy Host and Death Wish. That will be a top 3. Well, maybe instead of Glass Cutter, Standout. Interchangeable, but interchangeable. They both fill different roles. Also, hey, we got the fucking originator of the meme itself, Weed. How you doing, Mira? Mira, fuck, I cannot speak for shit. How you doing? ¿Pero qué haces despierto estas horas? Duerme, duerme. God, I love referencing shit that nobody will understand. What about Somersault for top 3? No, she doesn't feel like top 3 anymore. Like, I haven't used Somersault in like forever. But she's still really good. Definitely not as great as before. Now don't fix Regen and don't buff Blue Streak either. Just by being fielded with 13k attack, she's good like Jin. On top of being countered so nasty non-frost painful notes. Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. It still feels off that the reflect damage does that shit, you know? It's like, it should be fixed at the very least. It's like, I don't want to take arbitrary damage just because I hit way too much damage with Treach of Iswar, and just because I had a singular stack of Thors that kills me. And also Mira is shitting her pants right now. Hello, I'm EVO Tori. Nice, someone else gets the meme. I don't know why it got so popular, but I actually kinda like that it did. Oh fuck. Fuck, I can kill her. There you go, took you long enough. Suffering from success, basically. Deserve from using Treacher, to be honest. Yeah, right. I still think they should fix it anyway. You're free to disagree, but I don't know, it always felt incredibly fucking off. Alright, shit on my dick. What's Samira, by the way? Something very special, that's what it is. We'll just leave it at that. And something I like to... for some reason I enjoy bowling. But in a good way. We don't... It's bowling, but in a good way. We only just... we just make her a bit of a meme. I'm crying because I'm a meme, but everything is fine. Hey, but at least you're popular. What do you want me to say? You're at least popular amongst the crowd. Just because I'm too much of a shit poster. I don't know. I'm too much of a fucking idiot. The only diamond I have is reigning champ. I'm not. I probably wouldn't invest on her if you ask me. It's like she works, but not the best pick possible. She just kind of exists. Alright, fuck, I'm messing up my timing. Oh no. Alright, let me see if I can pay attention. Ooh, iframe. Alright, there you go. Which one is worth evolving diamond? Golden Gunner or Trigger Happy? I evolved Golden Gunner myself just because shiny. Not the best one, but functional. And at the very least, I will say better than Trigger Happy. Like, Trigger Happy is Diet Neuromancer, but the off-screen damage aspect. And I haven't seen much about it. So yeah, I would say Golden Gunner. I would probably evolve something else though. Any of the golds most definitely would work better than either of those two. Is Mira as much as a meme as splitting him? She hasn't. I don't know. Could be, but we better not find out. We better not fuck around, or we'll find out. I have 10 dia keys to spend, but not many natural diamonds. Should I max out Unholy Host, Blue Streak, or Shadow Puppet? Absolutely Unholy Host. She's the better of the three. Although the other two you could do for fun. Well, Unholy Host you can also do for fun, but it's like the other two are just slightly less useful. Like Unholy Host is, again, it's just ridiculously powerful. Bad, thank you. This stream is going to deep territory. Yeah, pretty much. It's a fucking deep rabbit hole of confusion and delay. I'm trying to level up Double-Issues, Toad Warrior, and Inkling, or forget it and invest Windswept. Windswept is too good, I would definitely focus on her. iframe, motherfucker. Alright, favorite tokusatsu franchise? I don't know what the fuck that is. But I will say the second one. There's my response. If it's something terrible, then I'll still say the second one. I don't care. Which variants you need to complete your collection? Alright, let's check that real quick. First, cabinet opening. We buy Sunday School to Shiny Hunt. Nothing yet. The reason as to why I do it will be revealed when I get one. Mira probably knows it, but I will not say shit. She can say shit, but I will not. Okay, so what am I missing? Starlight Rose, obviously. We gotta wait for that one. Red Rider, I wasn't able to get one. and I didn't want to pay for one. Alter Ego didn't get it. It's a long while. Number Cruncher, which I may get eventually. No Number Cruncher, haha, point on life. Yeah, but I will get her, dumbass. That's the thing. Will you get one? I don't know. Did you have one? Does it happen to be in your collection? 2 umbrellas over there and 2 bells. That's about it. Boy, did I spend way too much time. Alright, so the first Tokusatsu series was Godzilla and the second one was technically Ultraman. That shit, then should have said first one because I'm much more of a Godzilla fan than Ultraman. I just like seeing the big stupid lizard stomping around because it's pissed off for some reason. So anyway, we move on. As for the whole Number Cruncher thing, if I wonder it's just for bragging rights, the bearing itself is just terrible. Or at least just not useful. Like I've yet to see, well obviously I get to see much of her because she's just very uncommon. But I haven't seen many comments as to where she could be useful. Like the blessing in theory could be useful against immoral fibers, but it can be lost because you did way too many combos. It gets converted to guard breaks. So that strategy can bite you in the ass. The guard break itself, well, it's passable, but not the greatest thing in the world necessarily. And Persona System already does unblockables, so who cares? So yeah, if I just went for her, it's for bragging rights and a bit of a fuck you to HBS. It's like I'm above. I went above and beyond for no reason at all. Like a pirate technique, you haven't lost much. It's not worth to invest after nerf. Oh, you didn't need a nerf. Oh, that's an interesting take. I thought it was actually better than before. But maybe you're thinking it because of the bugged bio. You may think of it because of that. Number Cruncher more like counting combo again. Neither the opponent was fun though. Pretty much. Are you winning, son? Not an ultra kill necessarily, but yes. How you doing, Noko, by the way? Yo, Kevin, is Blood Valentine worth evolving to Diamond? Absolutely. One of the better choices you can have against Pain Wheels. Pretty much it's like constant regeneration after constant regeneration. In fact, let's showcase it right now. With her best partner in crime, if you ask me, Harlequin. Because cooldown. And might as well use another Oh My again. So what you want to do is equip a lot of specials, minimum 4 or so. 3 tops, but gotta go with 4. And just have a lot of fucking special cooldown. That's the secret to Bloody Valentine. Alright, I better equip some sweeper. I don't trust it for some reason. See, the thing about Bloody Valentine is that she does not have a lot of attacks, so that's what makes her good for Pain Wheels, not having necessarily a lot of attack. Just enough to outright kill him, you know? But what she has is constant AI locking. As you're about to see. I'm going to work right now before Thriller Mouse. I just want to say hi. Also, Ultra Kill Stream 1. I gotta see if it works, but I will try to do so. Okay, she's not gonna kill them, but essentially it boils down to this. Anubis, Spiral, Banish, and occasionally Segment if you feel like it. That's more or less that's the cracks of it. Then he does it a lot better than I do, but this is essentially the cracks of it. Just a lot of cooldown and a lot of using the same shit. Yeah, also, uppercut is not necessarily a good idea for a move because it's gonna lock your moveset. Watch. See, she got stunned. You cannot use that until she gets de-stunned. So yeah, I don't advise it despite it being there. It's there because it's got a lot of special cooldown, so helps for resets. And it does. And it doesn't. Yeah, well, I can't speak. I do it way better. Yeah, no shit. You're the fucking Eliza, dude. Obviously, you're gonna do it much better. I just do it. I just do well enough for it to get results. By the way, use Osiris just as after newbies to get more hits. Like the very start, you mean? Alright. Thoughts on how they're making the new variants available? Well, it's certainly a monetization system. If nothing else, it makes the event price fetch just a little more special. But it's nothing outright amazing. And again, I'm not gonna buy fucking battle passes. Okay, this one here is gonna be much more useful. Because this fucker has like... Okay, that was poorly timed. It must be a timing thing. There you go, that's gotta be the max hit account. Max hit count. There you go. And that's the game. There's the main reason why investing in Bloody Valentine is good. But again, you need a lot of cooldown to actually make her work at her best. It's a bit of an investment, but it pays off heavily. And obviously any other Eliza could use this very moveset. It's not exclusive to Bloody Valentine, but it works the best with her because of the regeneration. I don't know, I'm just rambling by this point. Alright, got him the curse. Another reason why Anubis is useful. Random unflinching time. Easy. Anubis then spiral as soon as possible, spam that thing. Isn't that what I'm just doing? And just Anubis spiral. I don't know. Is it bad my most powerful silver fighters I see hot? I mean, if you're starting off, then not necessarily. I mean, you could have much worse. You could have a Demon Slayer. Who the fuck would use that? I usually do a weight of Anubis, G5, Chaos Spanish. No, there was a delay. No, but like against Beowulf, for instance, it misses some hits, so I had to delay it. You know, it's like I had to delay it if I wanted all the spiral hits. It has to be a hitbox thing. But yeah, I'll probably practice it more afterwards, if nothing else. But hey, at least it got the job, right? If it gets the job, it works. I don't know. I guess I have too many low expectations. That's my problem. I've noticed that I've been getting a lot of store offers since the update. I haven't paid much attention to it. Buskill or Beasking on defense ruins my runs quite frequently. Random wolf shoots be random wolf shoots, alright. But yeah, it sure is annoying that just because of some asshole using a move, your streak gets ruined. Yo, another somersault for me. Nice. Maybe I give mine some use for after this. There you go. Let's see if she actually pulls this off. I fucking fumbled. I tried to press for napalm shot, but it didn't work. It's okay though, she's dead anyway. I think I should buff my Red Velvet and Bloody Valentine. Yeah, go for both if possible. That's the ideal is going for both. They cover they cover both different territories. Like one is a Hexer, the other one recovers constantly. Alright, will I get fucked over by a Beowulf like no connection here does? Probably not, there's not a wolf shoot in there. But the chairs are still lethal. Can you please play with Timeless Hero? I don't know how to long combo. Alright, after this one I'll try. Usually there's a cheat code of sorts that involves a rerun, Icy Hot and using a taunt. Or just trying to get lucky. It's not the most efficient and you have to run taunt usually, but it gets you the infinite meter as fast as possible. So in that regard it works. Alright, easy. What's the best Robo Fortune to go for? Definitely X-Bot and Overclock. Both are equally good. I would definitely advise getting your hands on at least just one of them. Whichever comes out first and investing it. They can be costly in terms of moveset, that's the thing. But the payoff is very worth it. Alright, let's at least use Icy Hot and nothing else. I'm not using Rerun because that'd be just too much a pain in the ass. The main issue with Timeless Hero is that a singular burst can ruin your run. Well, let's see if we actually get lucky with that. Okay, so the trick here is pretty much waiting for the meter to go up. Okay, I meant to switch it out. Alright, that's already 2 buffs in. Re-entry, have it at critical. And there you go. That was way too lucky for the record. It's not this easy to pull off. But this is basically the crux of it. It's just a matter of having either Gravity Slingshot, Sagan Beam, or both, and going ham, and hoping you get the buffs right away. That's the trick to Timeless Hero, and it's unfortunately not very good. Like, her ability is just mediocre as hell. It seems impressive to have infinite star power meter, but then you ask yourself, for what purpose you want it if it's not gonna do anything. Also, hey Restaurant, how you doing? Lurked while watching Ethos first MCC, but how is the grind going? We're just doing some regular prize fight grinding, not much, nothing special, nothing particularly amazing. We're just showcasing some random shit as people may request. There we go. Okay, so this loser doesn't have any movesets, so that helps out. That's not gonna reach. It kills him, it doesn't work. See, there's a problem with Timeless Hero. The buffs she gets are completely randomized, so you can't outright ask what you want. And right at the end, it comes out. Nice. There you go. ¿Y al Corstones le sabes? No. Cruelty Squad stream when? Oh, we got a culture individual right here. Eventually, I promise. I like the thing about the Cruelty Squad and Ultra Kill potential streams is I fear it may fry my PC if I try to do so. I gotta test it out, it works, and I really wanna do it, that's the thing. But I don't know if the PC will like it. So it's just up there. Like I really wanna do it, but depends on PC. Can we get some hack and splash gameplay? You got it, my man. I'm gonna keep... both of them can work, fuck it. You just hope to stall out for long enough with Snakebite to get the evasion out. She's kind of so-so on the sense that you have to block to get her ability out. So already you have to suffer damage regardless. And unfortunately I didn't pack any recovery or whatever. Gales are coming soon trademark. Yeah, that's a good one. I have never heard that one before. Alright, that's very cool. We got an early critical. Alright, she did. So yeah, not much to say about Hack and Splash. She's functional but incredibly average. I would just recommend her for fun pretty much, not for meta purposes. Like to block for SA activation is just a little out there. I have 65 diamonds, but the game got so lame. Boy, do I have news for you, I got a lot more than 65. And I sure that story does sound familiar. It's insane how we knew aliens are real before Guilds came out. Alright, here's a bet. What's gonna come out first? The full version of Yandere Simulator, Half-Life 3, or Guilds? Which one's gonna come out first? Both the previous two are pretty dead, but we don't know. Maybe it can happen. Alright, shit. Oh my dick. Guilds and Yandere. Oh no. That's gonna take 20 more years to code. Oh crap. I somehow didn't die out of that. But that kills me because reasons. Alright, come the fuck on, I'm not dying because of this. Safe. Easy. What did I miss? Not much, just random discussion. Next team idea, Square Enix characters only. I don't know, do we have enough for a Square Enix team? Alright, that's base, we got an easy defense. Proceeds to lose immediately. Okay, obviously I know the Cloud and Barret. We have the Dick Tree combination going. But I don't know for a third one. What's like a third Square Enix reference that we can get in? Right now I'm not sure. I don't know, I don't think there's like a third Square Enix reference right here, especially if it's fire type. Isn't Red Velvet a Final Fantasy one? Luca Umbrella, not having bested. Rift Battle, but everyone has to put 2 variants in. Yeah, watch Girls just beat Rift Battles 2.0. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Anyway, I don't think there's another Square Enix reference here, so I'll just fucking put Oh My in it. Who is the best support character? That depends. I would say Martial Outlaw is up there as one of the better ones. Right here, because anyone with haste can effectively become a budget class cutter. Rose Tinted is also really good defensive support because on the basis that she just makes anyone a threat on defense. Because Thorns and Barrier are just a really good combination, as it seems. Guild Rifts would be so lazy though. Yeah. Oh shit. You fucking whore. Thank God I didn't die because of that. Well, I'm having the fucking luck of my life right now. I seriously fucking hate it when Umbrella does that. More reason to hate the fucking character, I guess. Well, fuck. Alright, that works. Guild Rift. No, I read that. No, apparently Red Velvet is a reference to some game series named Odin Sphere. Never heard of it. Gaspari 8-1 OP lol. You hate to see it, it just catches you too off guard. Umbrella AI goes insane for some reason, or maybe I'm just bad. I mean, it does go a little nuts when she does this stupid out of nowhere I'll get it, the fucking tongue twister. I hate that shit so fucking much. And no amount of skill issue is gonna fucking change my opinion. It's worse when Deathwish does that, pretty much. More reason, I guess that builds more reason to nerf the fucking piece of shit. No, that's Creature of Covet. I promised Danny that I would use nonsense against Corrosive Agents, so we'll do just that. SGM will become Clash Royale if HP has decided to ditch the free-to-play friendly design and just make all progression terrible if you don't well out. Yeah, they actually have done a really good job. Like, I may shit on them way too much, but they have done a really good job at what is free-to-play friendly stuff. Play against her in comp, I want her nerfed to the ground, yeah. Like, honestly, she's both a dog shit character for the right and the wrong reasons. It's kind of impressive. I don't know, I just really don't like Umbrella. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die out of this. Okay, I better recover and try again. I was basically trying to exploit the ability of Fuqua here, the Shadow Puppet, with the buff reset. It obviously wasn't going very well, but now it is. Alright, let's see this shit in action. It may not be the most useful, but there's just a certain satisfaction to it, you know? Yeah, I can see why Danny would lose his shit over this. Mm. Jesus nonsense. I always fucking love her because of shit like this. Like, take my advice on this. If you actually feel like playing dailies one day for some reason, go to Robo Fortune dailies and play nonsense over there. It's the greatest thing you'll ever see. Take my fucking word for it. Well, I was gonna leave it through, so whatever. There you go. That being said, I feel SGM has some wacky breaking for the IAP, but I never bother doing the math since I don't spend money on the game. Yeah, I never looked too much into it. Like before, like earlier in the stream, I actually commented that Mexican prices are a little off. Like they're much more expensive than in other regions, and maybe it depends on taxes and whatnot. But who knows? It's really wacky. My theory that is a bit more. Well, I would say I would say it's an accusatory theory, or rather, it just paints them in a bad light. But perhaps they know that the Mexican audience is big and they want to capitalize on that, and that's why they get higher prices. Not saying it's true, but I have. It might be a potential reason, but I highly doubt it's true. That's just speculation. Perhaps too much of a dark tangent. I don't know. I might just do that. Seeing this gameplay versus Corrosive nearly made me lose my mind. It's like three to four layers of buffs. That much I can guarantee you. Okay, I probably just. It's getting a little too late, and I probably have streaming for way too long, like about 2 hours. So a couple more matches and I'll call it. If I get an essence out of this, that'd be hilarious, but I highly doubt it. Epic sex gameplay. I can promise that. Anyways, I gotta go, Kevin. Have a nice stream, everyone. PS today's challenge is to be the team without any natural diamonds. I literally have no invested golds, so no can do. But yeah, have a good one. Have a good one, Marginal. Good night and whatnot. The conversion rate of each currency being a little inconsistent. Yeah, it never is exactly accurate. Like, I looked up one of the prices for either the Battle Pass or one thing. It was like, no, it was the Galaxy Brain offer. It was 119 euros for me, 25 Mexican dollars. 119 in Mexican dollars is 22 or so it didn't add up in 100%. Jawbreaker with 4 slides and a grabby one as a trap while game buffs. I only have one slide, unfortunately, but I can do you jaw gameplay on Epic Sex at least. I'll keep Dream Demon in the back at least. So yeah, that'll be the final challenge of the night. I was a little too slow with the prize fighting, but hey, at least I got to streak 80 at the very least. Or I'm about to get to streak 80. Okay, everyone gets all of them get 1 each. Now you know what? Now I'll just do a chaos build attempt and there you go. We'll try it anyway. Fuck it. Wildcard reach appropriate, a third guy. Okay, that's the last one, I promise. Because I'm way too much of a nice guy. Well, that didn't work. Thanks, Jin, you fucking ass. Oh, what the fuck was that? Well, that's just fucking... Oh my god, You gotta be fucking shitting me. I got iframe, dude. That feels like fucking ass. Well, I guess that's it then. Well, and that's the end of it. I got fucking killed by goddamn iframes, and it impossible to block fucking move. You didn't get the point. No, I got it. I was to fucking use spam slide and transmute to hell and back, but how was I gonna block that move? Well, anyway. Wow, so you fucking lurker, goddammit. Mentally insane. Well, anyway. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of it. I got tired, dude. I'm fucking tired. This is why I don't take requests. I just play it safe and that's it. So anyway, thanks to everyone for coming by and all that shit. It's fucking 12 a.m. in the evening. And something. Good night.